So you picked your job and now you're going to basic training in a few weeks, and what comes after basic training is AIT. If you have questions about AIT, make sure you keep on watching.
Mom, tell them that I have fun with Granny.
Okay.
But Mama, tell them that I had a party.
Giselle had a party today.
Mommy, I'll push your clothes in the hamper.
Thank you. Just please be quiet from now on, okay?
Okay.
Take 2. Welcome to my life as I live it. I'm Army Princess, the mother, wife, and soldier, and I want to share this journey with you. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe now so you don't miss a moment of it. Hey everybody, it's Army Princess here and welcome back to my channel. I am a U.S. Army soldier. I love sharing my experiences with you. If you want to hear more about my experiences and my knowledge in the military, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button below. Click the notification. Make sure you hit that subscribe button below. Click the notification bell because I do upload 3 times a week and you want to make sure you are notified when I upload a video, because starting May 1st, I am going to do a military 10 for 10. What that means is I'm going to upload 10 military videos 10 days in a row starting May 1st at 12 noon every single day. So you definitely don't want to miss that series. If you have any questions on military, anything military, make sure you leave a comment below. I'm also going to link the original video because it is a giveaway attached to that video and attached to my military 10 for 10. So make sure you go ahead and check that video out. I will leave it up here. I will leave it below because that is a video that you want to leave any and all of your questions on. I will be looking at questions from that video and I will pick 10 questions that people have asked me, and those will be the 10 videos in my military 10 for 10. So you definitely do not want to miss that series. But we are going to go ahead and get started in a recent question that I got, which was AIT experience, my AIT experience, and I guess what it was like for me as a pharmacy tech student. My AIT experience is definitely going to be different than your AIT experience because I went through AIT 11 years ago. So the military in general as a whole has changed, and then some of the things that they're doing in AIT has changed. Like one recent thing, I don't know if you all know, is that drill sergeants are coming back to AIT. When I went through AIT, we had drill sergeants in AIT. Now they just have platoon sergeants, but they're bringing drill sergeants back. So your military experience is going to be different than what it was last year, than what it was the year before. But my specific AIT experience was in San Antonio, Texas. That's where I went to AIT. And AIT is Advanced Individual Training. It's where you go after basic training to learn your individual job. So anybody that's in the medical field, if you have picked a medical job as your MOS, you will be going to AIT in San Antonio, Texas. So in AIT is very different because AIT is different in general than basic training. In basic training, everything is strict. You're in a confined environment. You have hit times. You have to be at a certain time at a certain place. And literally they have your day scheduled from wake up to lights out. That's how basic training is. In AIT, you get a little bit more responsibility. Your schedule is a little more lax and lenient. You have phases in AIT. I think it's like phase 4, phase 5, phase 5 plus, and with each phase you get a little bit more what's the word, like stuff is less lenient in each phase, or more lenient, less lenient. In each phase you get a little bit more responsibility, you get a little bit more leeway. So in the beginning, when you're in phase 4, you cannot wear civilian clothes. So the clothes that I'm wearing right now are called civilian clothes. When you're in AIT in phase 4, you have to wear your duty uniform every single day, and even on the weekends. And then, you know, after hours when you are released from school, then you will wear your PTs. Now when you're phase 5, I believe you can wear your civilian clothes on the weekends. You can wear your civilian clothes in after hours. And then phase 5 plus, you are allowed to go off base. So there's steps so that they don't just let people run free and they just do whatever they want and go crazy and get locked up on the weekend. So there's phases. Phase 5 plus, you can go off base, you can hang out, you can, you know, go to restaurants, go to the mall, do what you want. There are time constraints, so you can't just stay out whenever you want. I know when I was in AIT 11 years ago, we would get released on Friday afternoon and we could stay out until Sunday. We had a 5 o'clock formation on Sunday, but now I believe they have to be back, and it depends on your AIT. Everyone is not the same. But I know for my specific MOS, I went back to San Antonio last fall, and I know that some of the soldiers had to be back, I think, every single night. So they have bed check every single night now. But AIT was very, very fun because you are, for a lot of people, it's your first time away from home, and you get more responsibility. You have a paycheck now, you have your own money, your own phone, your own everything. So it's kind of like when you go away to college and you are set out into the world on your own, and you have all these responsibilities, and you have a little bit of money in your pocket, so you just want to go shop, you want to buy stuff, you want to hang out. Do not buy expensive items like cars and big items, because you just want to wait till you get to your first duty station. You never know where you're going to be stationed. Like for me, my first duty station was Japan. So as soon as I graduated AIT, I went straight to Japan. And you can't take a car over there. So if I would have bought a car, I would have had to put it in storage, and it would have been a waste of money. So do not buy a car in AIT. Anyway, the places where you buy cars, know that soldiers got a little money in their pocket and they jack up the interest rate. They jack up the prices. Don't buy a car in AIT. What else can I tell you about AIT? AIT, you definitely want to take it serious because there are a lot of tests. So AIT is basically like school. It's like college. You go to school every day. You come back. You study. You take tests. You can fail out in AIT, and you don't want to fail out. You'll get recycled, and you will get some crappy job that you don't even want. So all the time and effort that I always tell you all in my videos about, make sure you study for your ASVAB and take it serious. All of that will go down the drain if you fail your test in AIT, and then they give you this crappy job that you don't even want, or they just make you get out of the military as a whole. So make sure you're taking AIT seriously. You don't want to just go crazy and party and just act a plum fool. As far as going home, like I said, if you are phased, you may be able to leave for the weekend. But if you live, say, in California and your AIT is in Virginia, you probably won't be going home unless there's some type of specific holiday. I know I was in San Antonio throughout Thanksgiving, so some of the soldiers got to go home for Thanksgiving, and then the ones that couldn't afford to go home, or didn't want to go home, or couldn't go home for whatever reason, they put those soldiers with families on base so that they could go to their house for Thanksgiving dinner. And I thought that was very cool, because who wants to spend Thanksgiving in the barracks and they know that their family is at home eating this full meal, and they just in their barracks eating like ramen noodles or like cafeteria food. So if you do happen to go to AIT over the holidays, depending on where your AIT is, you could possibly be put up, you know, in somebody's house and share Thanksgiving dinner with them or Christmas dinner with them. That is a possibility. That's a really cool thing that they did in San Antonio. The good thing about San Antonio as far as being an AIT is that there is so much to do there. Like they have the river walk, they have shopping, all these different malls, different historical things like the Alamo, and just it's amazing down there in San Antonio. So if you definitely decide to pick a medical field, you are going to an awesome place for your AIT. So make sure you take advantage. Like, don't be one of those people that just sit up in their room on the weekend when they are phased and don't get out and see the city. Get out, enjoy life, have a margarita if you are of age on the Riverwalk. But definitely enjoy your time, but definitely take it serious. You want to take your studies serious. You don't want to fail out. And my big suggestion to people who are in AIT is to, if you have downtime, because you, like I said, you'll be very busy, but if you do have downtime, start on your military training, your correspondence courses. Make sure you get that stuff knocked out, because you're going to need it once you get to your first duty assignment for a promotion. So make sure you are on top of that, because the Army is cracking down and they're not playing games. If you do not do your military training, you will be going home to Fort Couch. I think that is all that I have as far as my specific AIT. Like I said, I've gotten a lot of questions about what AIT is like. AIT is very different from basic training because, like I said, you get a lot more responsibility, you get a lot more downtime, you get time to yourself, you now have money in your pocket, you are released into society on the weekends and the evenings. So it's up to you how you manage your time, your money, and your career. So just keep that in mind. That's it. That's all that I have for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
How about that? How about that? Yup.